What is that? What is that? Someone's been eating my zucchini. We've got zucchini plant. There's a zucchini there, and we got a little bud there, and a flower, and one more coming up. But then if we come over here, the zucchini plant needs to make more zucchinis. But over here, if we look over here, what's that? Pumpkin flowers. Pumpkin flowers. We will have pumpkins soon. Current word count in the side project that is distracting us from the project we're supposed to be doing. I'm so good at being responsible, and that is too many words. This is gonna be... We're not even done with the story, but that's already too many words, so we're gonna have to edit this out. But that's a future me problem. We got a friend. There's a friend outside my window. Okay. Never mind. Just filling out the last things that need to be done before I can submit. And we gotta get to work. So I got fresh coffee. It is hot. It is dark, like my existence. And I am going over, and I've already noticed some plot holes in the some places where an illustration would serve the story that I don't already have an illustration for. So we're going to add a few more, and so I'm just gonna tape paper to the board. Yes, I get my boards. They're just clipboards I got from the dollar store when it's back to school time, and you can get them, and they're wood and they're good. And if you do smallish painting sizes, they work just fine, and they cost a hundredth of whatever artboards cost. Like, oh my goodness, yes. And then painter's tape, and then we just tape our paper down, and we're gonna sketch. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. There's already too many words, but we'll add some more pictures, yes, because we still have to meet our page minimum, and then we can't go over our word count maximum, and we also need lots of pictures because it's a picture book, and we don't want too much text without pictures. So yeah, so none of these are cohesive. So like I wanna add one to the first act, and a couple to the one. I need one more to the end, and then like two more to the middle, just to make the action a little bit fuller. So I am just going to sketch out the characters on the page, kind of get an idea of where they're going. And then we'll paint them, and then we still have to finish the text. It's a lot going on. Okay, well, now that I've gotten those sketched out, I'm going to paint. Let's make up some paint. We've got the backgrounds down, and we just need to do the character expressions. I do them in batches and rounds, just to kind of keep the colors consistent. So I like to start with cat, and then I'll do boo, and then I'll do the other character that it's a secret. No, it's not, but it is. Yes, and I like to try and keep the washes as consistent as possible. So that's why I do them in batches, so that it makes it, a little bit more consistent. And also, I think it goes a little quicker because it's watercolor, and you have to wait for everything to dry between adding the next thing, because otherwise that becomes a different art style. It becomes very abstract, and nobody wants abstract in their character art. No, I don't know. I'm just... I've gotten way better at painting cat, and I don't do any outlines for this project. If I were to do this again, if I was starting over, I would do a different technique, but I didn't, and I'm just going to finish it with the same technique I started with.
But if I were doing this project again, or a similar project, oh my goodness, what would I do if I was doing this again? I would use a different technique. So everything is done by the brush. Everything is done with paint. Nothing is done with fine liner. Nothing is done with pencil. Nothing is done with after touch-ups. Everything's just done with the brush and the paint for these illustrations, which makes them have a very look. Let's go with that. I started this project in 2021. It started as a bullet journal doodle, and then I was like, I want to paint it. And then I painted a few more in the same style, and I was like, oh, there's a story here. I should write this. And that was 2021, and now it's 2025, and it's still not done. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if that's the way we should come up with book ideas. But I'm not mad. I'm frustrated. I'm having a lot of feels, but I'm not regretting this project. It's been a big learning experience. I've learned a lot of things about making books, about storytelling with pictures, about painting pictures and techniques. Like, oh my goodness, I feel so it's been quite the experience. I think this one project, it's been a lot of start and stop over 4 years, but this one project has been very quite the learning experience, and it's also become quite the love project. I wasn't sure I was ever going to finish it. The last time I put it on hold, I was like, I don't think this is ever going to see the light of day. And then the world changed, and I said, I really want to not regret not putting this book out. And Kat's arm is giving me so much trouble right now. But yeah, I would rather put this out and have everyone hate it than regret not putting it out at this stage. And I don't know. I hope people love it. I hope I've fallen back in love with this project again and again. And I think it's definitely a heart project. It's definitely become a book. I'm not sure what to say just yet until it is actually done. I don't want to jinx it at the last minute and have to wait another 4 years before it finally is done. I want it to finish before I start gushing over it. Okay, here it is. We're about to type the end. Yay!